everyone's split up into 3 teams. You should know what team you're on, right? You were told what team, and I think see it on your hats, which is awesome. So there's 3 teams. The goal between now and our first session after lunch, the goal between now and 2:15 is we're going to showcase on the field. As I said, that's always good practice, and that's part of baseball. We'll showcase on the field. We'll rotate through the hack shack and the short cages. You'll get a full hitting segment with Coach Schneider and Coach Rabel. And then third rotation will be you're going to get a tour of campus, which is great in the recruiting world. I really love it though for all you young guys to realize the importance. First thing we go through is our academic center, and you'll see where our players have their tutors, their study hall, the computer lab, where we eat our meals. You'll go through our weight room, where we work out. Strength and conditioning, such an important part of the game, and you being as good an athlete as you can be. We'll tour around the campus, point out the dorms. We'll come back, and then you'll also get to go through the basement area, and we'll get you into the Omaha rooms. So 3 segments, showcasing on. We're going to showcase because I do see the value in showcasing, but we're going to do much more than that. Like, we're a teaching camp. It's a teaching program, even for our players that are in it. So I hope that you guys take something with you. My infielders, just so I could keep up with what we were doing, I had typed up our schedule, and all my infielders got pictures of our throwing drills and our infield drills. As I always challenge at our camps, for maybe you pitchers or catchers or outfielders, write down, grab your phone, put in your notes section, write down 3 drills that you learned today, okay? And so you're gonna forget, I just promise you, in a week or so. What was that throwing drill that Coach Schneider or Coach Rabel, or what was Coach Williams talking about in the bullpen? Put these in your notes as best you can. As I shared with my infielders, it's about a growth mindset. We're always trying to get better. We've got kids here that have been committed for a year or 2, and yes, they're coming to show that they're getting better. We got guys here, I haven't seen you in 2 years, and some of you guys have gotten a lot better. I'm not saying, I don't know if you're good enough to play here, but I've noticed how much better several of you guys got that I haven't seen in 2 years. That's the hope. The hope is that you leave here, it's a springboard that, okay, I can get faster, I can get a little stronger, I can work on these offensive drills or defensive drills, and it takes time. It's not gonna happen overnight, but you guys are young. Take advantage of being young. Like, really, you have time, but now time it's of the essence. There's gotta be a sense of urgency. So you older high school guys, you're running out of time. You younger high school guys, high school's gonna fly, I'm just telling you. It'll be your senior year before you know it. So don't wait, right? That's the challenge. Don't wait. We talk about an attitude of gratitude. There might be several of you guys that drove here today. There's some local kids. Well, that's fine, but I'm willing to bet your parents paid for you to come here. They signed you up. For many of the parents that are here, you really should have a gratitude that somebody paid for you to come, someone made sure that you were here, somebody probably drove last night and got in a hotel, or they're getting a hotel tonight. The more you start to really appreciate the things that people do for you, you'll start to take advantage of them the right way and not let these opportunities pass you by, okay? As I said, we'll have another one-day camp Sunday, October 24th. We'll have our spring training camps, our one-day camps in January, and we'll still get outside. It won't be as nice as it was today, but we will get outside in our January camps as best we can, right? Because we're gonna have to play in February in these type of conditions. As always, for all of you guys, whatever your goals are, there should be academic goals. When a player comes on our radar, the first question we ask, what's their GPA? What's their high school transcript look like? If they're old enough, what they make on the ACT or the SAT. I don't know what skill level and what school many of you can play at. Here's what I do know. The better you do in the classroom, the more doors will open up for you. And the last thing you want is a school recruiting you, a higher end education, academic school, and you don't meet the requirements. The coach wants you, but maybe your transcript doesn't match up with their admissions office. So as we said, if there's a growth mindset and there's goal setting, let's go into this year and be better this year than we were last year. We take great pride in academic success here. We're on 20 semesters, 20 semesters, 10 consecutive years with a team GPA over a 3.0. So we recruit a lot of smart kids, but also when our kids are here, there's an emphasis to do well in the classroom and to get that degree. And it starts with a mindset where you guys are in high school. Too many times we might get a guy from high school who knows he just didn't push it. He didn't challenge himself. So when your parents are pushing you and challenging you, there's a reason to open up doors and give you opportunities. So be the best student you can be, all right? Take pride in what classes you're taking, what your GPA is, and are you signing up for those standardized tests? Be the best ball player that you can be, and there's a lot of bullet points that go under that, right? To be the best ball player, what type of teammate am I? What type of son am I? What type of brother am I? What type of nephew? What type of grandchild? There's a lot of things that fall under being a really good teammate. So use this as a springboard and do not take this for granted. Man, this is so much fun today. I can do this. It was easy for me to add an hour to the camp. We were concerned about putting people out, but I told the coach we could have added 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever we needed to get this day in. I missed this. This has been too long. And so again, I try not to take this for granted. Our entire coaching staff was here. As you notice, we had a lot of players here today. We normally don't even have this many players working, but I knew we had a large group today and a talented group, and I wanted to make sure we had enough support, enough resources. These guys are going through all the drills that you're going through. You first basemen, you're standing there with a first baseman who's been living it for 4 years. Like, that's who you want to hear from. Yeah, you want to hear from a coach, but you want to hear from the guys that are living it. Same thing with who was teaching our infield drills, and same thing with the outfielders, the pitchers, and the catchers. I believe I challenge you with safety, number 1. I think we're all in one piece, right? 2, do not leave any equipment. Make sure you've got all your gear. Check your bags, leave with all your gear. Last thing is, our concession stand is open. If you want any of our game hats, practice shirts, or extra camp shirts, now is the time to get them.